This week, post-debate, there is a stunning new poll from Ipsos ABC News that says Kamala Harris could beat Donald Trump if the election were held today. I know. It is surprising. So we wanted to know how real voters react to the news. And we decided to talk to undecided voters to see if the poll changed anybody's mind in either direction. To make sure we're always fair and balanced, we talked to undecided voters leaning in both directions. So the first group are undecided voters leaning in Biden's direction before the poll. The second group are undecided voters leaning in Trump's direction before the poll. Let me show you what we learned. Without further ado, I bring you the pulse of the people. Let's talk about some alternatives. How do you guys feel about Kamala Harris?
Oh, no.
I'm not enthusiastic.
Well, it's like she's been kept hidden for the last 4 years. You know,
Yeah,
what is she
I was
doing?
gonna say, I don't really know much about her.
They never brought
know
her.
nothing
She
about
was
her.
never involved in anything. I don't know her at all.
So Ipsos did a poll, and when she was matched up against Trump, she's at 42%, Trump's at 40%. How do you guys feel about that?
Shocked.
Surprised
Surprised? Why?
that she's that high. Because again, I don't know her.
Surprising.
Yeah, surprising.
Those polling numbers right now, yeah, that's something that really surprises me.
Does knowing that data change how you think about Kamala Harris and whether Biden should step down?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It does make a difference for me.
How so?
My biggest concern about him stepping down is if another candidate on the ticket, would they be able to build a platform and sell that platform to the American public in time for the election? With her starting out right out of the gate with those polling numbers, that's encouraging.
You're nodding, Jonathan. What would you do? How would you vote if Kamala was running?
It would depend on who is at her side.
That's interesting. Hadn't really thought too much about that yet.
That was a good point.
Hypothetically, what do you think would happen if Biden stepped down from the presidency immediately? So Kamala became president and then she was running for a re-election. Do you think that would help her in November?
That sounds like a positive direction there.
You play chess a lot, Lee, because that's quite the chess move.
Used to, not anymore.
Do you guys think Biden should step down?
I don't think that the Democrats have like a strong enough second choice that they would be confident enough in. I don't think that they would have enough time to get somebody, unless Taylor Swift wants to do it. I don't think anyone's gonna, anyone else has a chance at the vote.
Well, I mean, many people are talking about alternatives to Biden at the moment, right? Like, one of them is Kamala Harris. How do you guys feel about her? Like, if it were Kamala Harris and Trump, then who would you vote for?
I honestly don't know much about her. Yeah.
I'd have to do a lot of research and I'd have to watch a lot of TV to kind of figure out my opinion on her because I never really see her anywhere in the media.
Yeah, I think it'd be a really dangerous move.
The country is still a little too sexist to fully commit behind something last minute like that. They would definitely need to have all the facts for it, because unfortunately we become so divided politically that it's really hurt the opportunity for people to really just come out of nowhere and inspire anyone. You have to have been out there for a while for them to actually get a chance to see who you really are for that sort of big of a job that really truly is important in not just the face of us, but the world, because of our position and how we're treated as a superpower around the world.
Well, Ipsos did a poll that came out recently, and they said if it were Kamala Harris and Trump, what would people do? And the score is 42% said Kamala Harris and 40% Trump.
Wow.
I heard a wow. Why wow?
I'm just surprised. I guess before you said that, I would think that we didn't know enough to make a really informed decision on Kamala, that it would be that close, because I think people are gonna have to put in the effort to kind of learn who she was before they gave her a shot at that. Yeah, that's just surprising to me.
So you guys are telling me you don't know a lot about Kamala. Would you guys be open to learning more about her if she ends up to be the candidate or no?
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. I have to make an informed decision.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely look. I mean, I would still associate her a lot with Biden, but I would be intrigued at least. But I'm surprised the numbers that you said that she would actually potentially be ahead.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I know you guys were leaning Trump. Would that make you lean in the Biden direction or no?
I don't think it would change my vote, but I would listen.
Okay.
Like I'm leaning, but I'm not, 100%. But I would definitely, if someone else stepped in, I would be all ears. Put it that way.
Get your ear. Okay,
Yeah.
Shane, you nodded to that.
Yeah, same thing. I'd be intrigued by it, and definitely educate myself to learn more about it and try to keep an open mind to it.